going on, world? Another day in the life of Soul Rack. Yes, sir. So, just recently I was in my local gun store, right? And, I saw your typical Smith & Wesson, 40 Smith & Wesson. And right below it on the shelf under it, I saw the Stoeger Cougar. And it looked fairly similar, but then again, big difference, company-wise. Smith & Wesson, then you got your Cougar, Stoeger. Stoeger was actually, they actually bought the parts for the Cougar from Beretta. I guess, from what I heard, Beretta Cougar came out around the same era as the Glock. And I guess the Glock became more popular, that was the go-to. So they sold the parts and Stoeger actually bought them, and from what I'm seeing, it's making a comeback. I haven't shot it yet. I'm actually going tomorrow afternoon. So here is my Stoeger Cougar 8000 series 9mm, and it's pretty nice, pretty good looking, if you ask me. I have a PMK 380 Hungarian. Those of you who know, it's like the Hungarian version of your PPK, the James Bond gun. Nothing too fancy. Yeah. From what I've been hearing, I guess I got cheated price-wise from other people. They're paying $300. $300 to $400 really isn't that bad, but that extra 70 on top of the 400, I kind of, I don't know. But when you see something, fits fairly. I like the fit. Weapon is always safety checked. Nothing in the magazine. Nothing in the mag weld, finger inspection, all of that. Nothing. All you gun nuts out there. Always try not to be too loud. The old lady and the kid are sleeping, so she would probably come into the video, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not going to do all that, you know what I'm saying? Safety is a big thing with a lot of people. This safety is ambidextrous. I'm pretty sure you can see that. Safety's off. Yeah, safety's on. Safety's on, Safety's off. Bang. Safety's on. Okay, now that you saw that. The big thing about this gun that everybody, I guess, is so fascinating with, because it reduces the amount of, recoil, is actually the rotating barrel. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm not really left-handed, so let me take that out, make it a little easier. It actually does rotate, but let's see if you can see it. I'm trying to figure out a way, because I'm new to this camera motion and all that, but I don't want to mess up the lighting on it. So as you can see, it does rotate. Anybody who's seen a Cougar or anything, they know it'll rotate. And the magazine release, ambidextrous, you can swap it. I'm righty, so it's obviously on the left side, but you could actually put it over here on the right side if you're a lefty. And to break down fairly easy, like your typical pistol. Does not have a fixed barrel. Pretty sweet, because my PMK actually has a fixed barrel, and that kind of sucks, because cleaning it, pain in the ass. But everyday same thing. A little button right here that you will press when you want to take it apart to clean and everything. And then on this side, you'll actually see the little lever which you'll drop. Right here is actually the little slide piece. So you're going to want to press that and just drop it. And a lot of people like to flip it over and do all that fancy stuff, and it takes too much time. Just slide it off real slow, and boom. Two major components. You've got your frame, and then you've got your slide. Your slide. got your guide rod, guide spring, whatever you want to call it. You know, your block for the guide rod. And, you know, as soon as I get the barrel out, you'll see the barrel. Here we go. And come on, drop, you son of a bitch. And there's your barrel. I mean, you could actually see the little groove where the block will actually sit right there. And as you cock back your gun, your pistol, I'll actually set it down so you can see better. When you pull the trigger, I mean, it's gonna, you could actually see it twist better right here. And that's actually because that little piece right there locks into right here, this little groove, which is right there under the shadow. I mean, it's pretty basic. I guess it really reduces the recoil a lot, but I'm gonna find out tomorrow, so you know. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what she could do. I mean, I've cleaned her already once because I bought a brand new test spent casing from when it was test fired and everything still in the case, which is behind the camera. I mean, your youth and prevention and all that. And then you got your manual, all the stuff that comes with it, your lifetime warranty. Send it back to Stoeger, they'll fix it, blah blah blah. I mean, nothing too much. I mean, from what I've heard, it's very reliable. I mean, the magazine does hold 15 rounds, dual stack. So, and I recently bought a red dot sight for those that try to come into my house and I see aiming for your head, buddy. So don't make that mistake. But yeah, let's put it back together. I mean, it's pretty simple. First thing I want to do is take my guide rod and just place it back into the block. Now when you place it back into the block, I mean, a lot of people say there's an arrow. I mean, as you can see, there's no arrow on this block right here on either piece of it. But I mean, it's fairly simple. You're gonna take the piece with the point, the side with the point that goes into the frame. I mean, fairly simple, and it'll just basically lock onto the back, as opposed to trying to put it the opposite way, because I mean, it's pretty direct. It's common sense. If it don't fit, try the other side. But yeah, usually set that up, take your barrel, throw it back in. Barrel's in. Take your guide rod, slide that back in, make sure it locks in. There's nothing worse than having a barrel with a guide rod that's not guiding. I mean, your frame, take your frame and just attach it, reattach it. That's all you gotta do. 1, 2, 3. As long as you can count, it's 1, 2, 3. Big thing, make sure your barrel and guide rod lock into place, because it does move, so you just want to make sure you're all set, you're not making a big mistake, kind of like I would have just done. You know what I mean? Safety is a big concern when at the range or around others. I do take it seriously. So once done, just slide it back on, and then whoop, lock the latch back up, just poof. Take it off safety. Weapon is safety checked already for like the 1000th time. And that's it really. I mean, you see it right here, pretty sexy if you ask me. But part 2 coming back for cleaning, just so you know. Soul Rack, New Hampshire, CEO capital, we're doing it.